game, and that's only if you're in it. But it's almost like they're holding a stranglehold on their own success because they don't have this stuff ready.
Yeah, I think it's worth mentioning, though, they did say that they did want to have that ready for Season 2.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see. I mean, the fact that they're doing a soft recap and everything pissed a lot of people off. I don't think in the long run that it's going to hurt them. I think it actually is going to. I think it is going to help them in the long run. But I do think that they have to have the observer mode up for Season 2.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're not.
It's going to stifle too much, because the biggest thing that they can do is, by popularizing their game, is by letting anybody run a tournament, because then suddenly friends of friends are getting little tournaments together in their neighborhood or some junk like that.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they're interested in the big tournaments, and it brings in more viewers. And judging from DreamHack, where they had 210,000 viewers, that was ridiculous. That was more than double of the StarCraft 2, who's got an amazing scene, which I'm kind of hoping to bring to League of Legends, and so I don't know if I'm going to bring it, but I would like to be, do as much as I can. I hope we can do that. That would be great. But I've gone off on a random tangent, and I forgot where I was going. There was something about the observer mode mostly is. I think that's kind of one of those things they really should have had when they thought about making it a e-sport period. Like when they developed the game and they said, we want to make this kind of thing an e-sport, to where it's a competitive game, to where people want to do tournaments about it. That's like thought number 2 is, how do we get people to let other people watch it? Especially because this game came out 3 years ago, or 2.5 years, 3 years ago in 2009.
3 years, give or take.
Streaming has kind of been a pretty common thing since then. So it's not like, for instance, StarCraft, where, way back in the day, they didn't have any way to stream to speak of. So it was very, very difficult. Yeah, it was all like podcast, play-by-play. So, and plus, Riot should really have kind of taken the lessons from everybody else. But hey, you know what? They're learning. They're learning the lesson hard. So hopefully they will be able to continue their success, and I really hope they do, because I'm doing a show about it. So I don't want it to be like fizzle out and die, because then I'll be upset.
I honestly, with Season 2, not only should they bring the observer mode, I think they should really bring a replay program built into their game, because currently the one replay that's out there called LOL Replay, it only takes your replay, so you can't see the enemy champions.
Yeah, that's kind of
frustrating.
Or
what they're doing. I'm sure it'll change once observer mode goes for looking at games for league replay. It'll show them both, but personally, I would rather have something built by Riot.
Yeah. I mean, it'll just. I'm sure something like that will come along. Does anybody know or have heard any word about when Season 2 is coming about? Any leaks, news, possible things like that?
I have not.
Yeah, they seem to be keeping it under wraps as far as specific time.
As hard as they can, especially.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest, I don't think they're going to release it for at least a couple more months. I think they're going to try and continue to work on the server stability first. They're going to get that all sorted out. They're going to get all these technical things done with the European servers, with the U.S. servers. Get those fixed. Get those up and running in that. And then I think once they've done that,
they're going to hit Season 2 hard.
They're going to hit Season 2. Because adding new features is one thing, but I think what they've learned is that if they release features that don't work well or that are bugged, it's just going to piss a lot more people off than it's going to please them. So I think they're going to hang back. They're going to take their time, make sure they get it right. And when they do, I think we'll be able to have the things like observer mode and replays and all that. I really believe that.
It's like, to analogize it, it'd be like me giving you a basketball that's flat. Be like, here, it doesn't work. Oh, you want it to work? It seems kind of silly. So, well, I think that's about all my topics. Anybody else have any other interesting things they want to bring up real quick?
Just want to notice that hopefully for next show he'll be out, but the Wukong the Monkey King.
Cool.
I'm really excited. I'm really excited about that champion.
Hopefully next episode we'll be able to have some actual visuals. I'm working on getting more action going on the screen. It takes a lot of time, and being as how I have 2.9 children, it can be kind of difficult to get all this stuff done. But I'm trying to dedicate more time to it, so stay classy and watch more.
Yep. And I'm excited for this champion to come out. I'm just waiting. I've been waiting for him since they did that little teaser months ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, that'll be probably for the next show, next champion spotlight for us. Vano, any other topics you want to go over?
I think we covered pretty much everything. I really can't think of anything else.
I do have to admit, we have a viewer who has requested a topic he would like our opinion on. There are a lot of people that cry about how bad Riot is, but compare them to games like Rohan or by YNK, and some of these other games that people are like. What was? God, there was another MOBA that Colby Cheese was playing the other day on his stream. That
Han?
No, not Han.
Rise of the Immortals?
Yes, that.
Yeah.
I was watching it.
I play that occasionally.
I wasn't impressed.
It's clunky.
The
controls they're weird.
How long has that one been out?
It's not it's still in pretty beta. It hasn't been out all that long at all.
Okay.
So, but I really wouldn't call it like a competition. It's not
trying to be direct competition to League of Legends.
Well, it's not competition at all. It's not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't call it like a big versus or anything like Heroes of New Earth versus League of Legends. That's like a big
rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They aren't that great.
Yeah, I think as far as what you're referring to though with the community and that, I think one thing that needs to be be given to Riot is that, I mean, at least they keep us in the loop. They let us know that they're working on things. They admit that things are wrong and that they're trying to fix them. I mean, we got to understand something. Riot's a new company. I mean, they've only been around for 4 years.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And if you take a look at them and see how much they've grown in those 3 years, they have over 300 employees now. So, I mean, you have a bunch of guys that are gamers just like us, and they got together and made this gaming company. And so there's a lot of technical stuff that they probably didn't think of. So they are getting better, and they are listening to the community, which I think is important.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, I used to play a game called Asheron's Call, and when they came out with Asheron's Call 2,
yeah.
I mean, for the first year and a half of that game after it was released, it was like it was in beta. I mean, there was bugs everywhere. And even though the community was good, they just didn't have the tools to be able to fix it. So I don't think that people are giving Riot enough credit. I think that they are trying. I think that they are getting better. It's just,
it's a long, hard road.
The company's going through some growing pains. I mean, they're trying to deliver all of these new features when, in reality, it's going to be, unless they had a staff that's 5 times bigger than what they have, they're not going to be able to get all this stuff crammed in there and have it work properly for some time.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at their job listing post, it's like if you read it, you'd think that they don't have anybody there. They have like listings for every single aspect of the company. So, I mean you can tell how understaffed they are by that.
And just to give you guys an idea, I mean, you got other gaming companies like Petroglyph Games. They're here in Vegas, where I live, and they came out with Universe at War. They came out with like the Star Wars strategy game. They only have 220 employees, and those guys all came from Westwood Studios, that made Command and Conquer and that.
Yeah.
So, and they've been around for 9-10 years. They only got 250 employees. You look at Riot that has 300, and realize they've only been around for 4.
Yeah.
And none of those guys were really experienced at programming games and stuff before. They really are doing an amazing job with what they've been given.
They're jumping into like a indie car when all they've ever driven is a bicycle, and so they're having to learn how to control it, drive it, make sure they don't wreck horribly into some fiery maelstrom. But so they're doing a good job, and they're staying on the road.
But here's what you have to understand: is League of Legends, like the community goes, oh, we want compensation. Oh, servers are down. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a free to play game.
That makes me so mad.
It's a free to play game. You can download it for free. Every champion in the game is free. The only thing you pay for would be skins.
Yeah.
You get your runes for free. You get your champions for free, and you get to play for free.
Yep, that's actually the route I'm going.
If the servers are down for like say 5 hours,
or even a week, I mean, it's still free.
It's still free. Like you're not. It's not like World of Warcraft where where their servers have to go down and they can get up really fast because they have the staff to do it. Well, they might have the staff to do it, but you're playing a free game, so like,
yeah,
not really free.
Well, thing is, yes, if you want to buy skins, you can. If you want to buy,
not really free because if everybody played free, the game wouldn't be there.
Yeah, I mean they have to make money somehow.
The people who are playing free are just freeloaders.
Yeah, I'm a freeloader. Totally a freeloader.
Well,
so freeloaders.
I think they get their. Well, I think they get their money from. I personally think they get their money from people who actually buy riot points to buy champions and skins.
Oh, yeah. That's like totally where they get their money from. That's how they keep the whole thing going.
Like Vandal.
No, I'll admit, I have every skin except for about 20, okay? I have every legendary skin, I have the beta skins, I got Black Alistair, I got all those. I even got the packed skins, the whole shabam.
Boy, I wish I was as rich as you.
I'm not, no, and that's the thing, I'm not rich, I'm not rich. I make money, this is my hobby, you know, and so if I spend $20 every couple weeks on some riot points to get the new champion, the new bundle or something, you know what, I'm glad to do it. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
I would spend $20 to $40, $60 at least buying a 360 game or a PS3 game or what have you. So
that's a lot of
to me, $40 to be able to play a game that I truly enjoy and actually help them, grow.
Yep.
To me, it's money well spent.
Yep. It's.
And honestly, games that are free to play and actually have an online store where you actually pay real money to get other stuff, I do believe, in my opinion, makes more money than pay-to-play games.
Yeah, they really do. It seems as though a lot of the gaming companies these days are coming to realize that the people paying for other small little advantages that people will be willing, people who wouldn't normally play the game, like if this was a $5 a month game or something like that, I wouldn't play it because I can't afford that. But I can guarantee you, if I get like birthday money or something like that, I might throw it into some skins. I might be like, you know what, I finally want to get some skins for this thing. And they're going to get tons of money from people that don't normally spend money, is the thing. Because they can throw it in there one time and, feel like they've provided enough. Or they just want to get this one thing, or they want to get this one thing. And then still enjoy the game.
But there's a lot of people who spend hundreds upon thousands of dollars in the store to get everything they want. Mm-hmm. And those are the kind of people that